Hello?
What I was thinking. Hello. I don't know what happened to Wolf. We just kind of sat in silence for a bit and then they left.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Just
I've got my
talking
other...
and then
Yeah, I'll message,
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let Fen know that we're going live.
Yeah. I messaged him as well, like we started to. I haven't heard anything back from him.
I'll just message him right now.
Okay.
I should probably, switch the screen. It's still on that. Yep. Alright, let me just turn off the music. So, hello everyone in chat, and
Hello.
we are back inside Ace Attorney once again. Pleasure to see you all here as we continue through this case that takes literally forever. But we are, I think it's safe to say that we are about almost halfway through.
Yeah.
Hello there.
And that's Pika.
They've
Hello
been
there.
muted. Kinda. Oh, well, kinda. I saw their mic thing go on. You
That's a
think that's just
soundboard. That's a soundboard.
Yeah.
She uses soundboard a lot sometimes.
Well.
Let me get... Oh.
Loud noises!
Yep, and we're probably gonna have to deal with more of those today because you're gonna be cross-examining me again. So, I'm gonna get I'm just gonna get my server popped up on my other laptop here so I can drag people in if needed. Fen won't need to because, as you know, he has admin privileges on my server, which, by the way, you should probably join. Link is in my card page, which I should probably link on my Twitch. I haven't done so yet, but it is regardless, it is still linked on my link tree. Yesky Bean, welcome on in. How you doing, Yesky Bean? Good to see ya. Good to see ya.
The bean.
Yep. Yesky is a bean. Just boot. Yeah. But he'll steal you. He'll steal your keys if you boop him. I can confirm because I boop him a lot. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways.
Oh, now they are live.
Yeah.
Hello. The Pika be alive.
I should probably get something to drink. Yeah, especially like I might actually have to voice gumshoe today. So yeah, let me get something. All right. Yep. All right. Anyways, oh yeah, yes, he will actually not scratch that. He won't steal your keys. He'll eat your keys. All right. Anyways, who's ready to go back into Ace Attorney? What do you all say?
I'm ready. Yeah.
Pika. All right, let's go.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. Yep, this is our this is our save.
Yeah, last thing we did was something like that. Yeah, we were checking out evidence. Yeah, we were just done in here.
Yeah, I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say too. So we're gonna go to Edgeworth's office.
Yeah. We need to go to that conference room or whatever, or at least just outside it.
Okay. I don't know, parking lot. Yeah, he's in his office.
I guess so. E.
Alright.
Meow.
Alright, PK.
Oh,
you're
hi,
up.
Bellboy. We were just talking about you. Okay, how would you, alright,
Cool,
Pabo, you
huh?
want to voice the Bellboy?
Alrighty. Okay. Sure. Guests. My apologies.
Oh, it's you.
Have we met somewhere?
Huh?
Mr. Edgeworth, I beg you your leave. So long.
Is Edgeworth here? Alright, Pika, you're up. Yep.
Oh, it's cold. Okay, never mind. There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand.
Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Yeah, the bellboy works at the hotel, which is where that other, which is one of the locations we went to in Turnabout Sisters. Oh, sorry,
Okay.
Pika. I went right over that line. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems.
Really? Was it helpful?
Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info's on the other side, Edgeworth.
Poor Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him.
Alright, what do you gotta say about my badge, son? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner.
Whose side are you on anyway? Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I could get some reaction out of him.
Alright, best evidence. Let's go. Well, you just said...
So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation.
Concealing evidence?
Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of this investigation over to the police department.
The police department?
Yes, any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've only done what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still... Wow, I've never seen him this out of sorts.
Alright. Now, best evidence. What you got?
Alright, I still don't remember.
Last thing we were doing was checking out the evidence locker. Because we were trying to figure out who did what. Then we figured out... So, two people, same time. One got killed with that, one got killed with that. Egan's got blamed for killing people and then slashed his hand. We do have that base, but I don't think that really points to anything.
Yeah.
But
Objection!
the best
Hardstyle
evidence
is
we
better!
had was
Hi, Foxy. Hello, Amiot. How you doing, Bean? Welcome on into the stream. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Best evidence right now is probably either the scratched out thing or the ID card? Because the actual trail of evidence was leading to that
Yeah,
ID
ID card record. I'm gonna try that. Oh, right. I'd better check this now. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true.
Hey, there we go.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth?
Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less.
Aha, I'm in the photo now.
Chief of Police?
Hello! Hello, Steam Pony. Welcome on into the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and Steam Pony says hello to you two as well.
Hello. Anyway.
He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. The AI-16 incident. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
Can I ask what kind of case it was?
I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about this other case. I'd better make a note of it. Screwdriver added to the court record. Unrelated evidence. Stubborn as always. I told you this had nothing to do with the current case.
Yeah, guess so.
I think we should probably show him the,
Locker was open again.
probably show him the,
The jar?
no, the knife. Let's talk about the knife. I know you. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident. It's some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be
Twice?
telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth.
Hey.
Allegations of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. Wacky old Coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I know is want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
We haven't seen Lana in a bit.
Yeah, true.
If you were still studying forensic science,
Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this.
luminol testing fluid, Well then, you might have use for this.
Oh.
Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints.
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know?
I've no say in today's investigation, so do as you will. Evidence, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well?
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Well,
Yeah, it's actually back in the evidence room.
yep, that's where we're gonna go. Police department entrance.
Police department, then the thing, then the guy, then you pass the cowboy, and then you go to the... Oh, where'd he go?
Everyone's gone now.
That's a good point. Where did he go? Whatever.
Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
There it is.
Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
What minigame you playing?
Yep,
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
a finger.
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
Now, let's see where the creators stand in this debate.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Now,
Alright, we're gonna go with the
Two
pointer finger
answers.
because usually the
There's
pointer
two
finger is usually always
answers
the
here. There's two answers here. Either one, this is the right one. Or two, it's the wrong one and they think a thumb is a
Actually, I
finger.
don't think it really matters. I just like to go with the pointer finger because I think that's usually standard for fingerprint sensors anyway, so.
I get it.
Now it's time to check the prints. Let me show you how it's done.
Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With enter, see?
Or A button on the controller. Ah, looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Microphone.
Huh? How do I do that?
With E. Exciting, I know.
I think it's Y or X. I don't remember what the control is for it.
You and I both know the original release of this on the DS used the DSi microphone.
Yes, that's actually correct. You use the microphone to blow the fingerprints. And I know this because I play
Yeah.
Apollo Justice on my 3DS emulator, and that was the only way to do it. So I had to use the emulator's little thing to make a static noise, so that way it would control it. So
Yeah, I 100.
I'm glad that we won't have to use the emulator for that because of the Apollo Justice Trilogy's release, which is
they
in
use
4
that-
days, by the way.
They use that analogy too.
Imagine you're blowing out your candles on a birthday cake. See?
Wow, that looks like fun. It might take some getting used to, though.
Fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
I guess I better give it a try. So I'm just gonna sprinkle the powder here.
And then you gotta press E at some point.
Oh, it's Y. Okay, it does,
Oh, sorry, why?
yeah, Y.
For blow.
Yeah, that's,
Try it. Give it a shot.
alright, let's go.
If it's not directly in the center. Yes.
Pika?
Aha, you did it. You found one.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What does it mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
I think it's a typo there.
They're playing us.
Out of luck.
The person who left his handprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm
Oh,
down.
no
That's
way.
the way it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Oh, I
Other
saw
prints?
something.
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely.
There is.
Yep.
That. Bye-bye.
Seems there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
Fingerprints outside the blood.
Easy schmeezy.
Alright.
And then just mash it. Really got a good around there. It's like,
Yeah,
get
we're
a
gonna
nice
just
coating,
call it very
dump the
close as
entire
possible
bottle
because
over on it.
yeah, you just have unlimited powder. Well, in later games, you actually do have a limited amount of powder, but it's not that bad. So.
Alrighty. I think it's good.
Alright.
Blow the sucker. Bingo!
Okay, let's just.
Wait, no, that's not it? I would call that it.
Yeah, it's kind of sensitive, so I'm just gonna have to get a little bit of powder on the outside here.
Oh, I think it's the inside act. I think it's like the bottom part, honestly.
Yeah,
Because
let's
it's not
see.
a full circle around. Give that a shot.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Alright.
Give the rest of it a nice coating, and
There we go.
bingo.
Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling? Looks like my
Anyway,
fingerprints.
it
Wait,
took
what?
a lot of effort to find.
Yeah, because my thumbprints are the circular type, just like that.
Let's match it up right away.
If we seriously have to match up every single person's fingerprints and every single thing.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint. And knowing who the owner is,
And not
right?
knowing who the owner is.
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably didn't have anything to do with our case.
So,
Whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
well, I think I know who. Boom, no, boom, no, boom, no, boom. That's Gumshoe's
Oh, do you got
fingerprints.
some red markers? You can't be Gumshoes. He was... What?
This is his locker.
Hello.
There
Ben.
you are, Ben. Hello.
Alright, let's compare the
So I was
fingerprints.
like-
Hey,
You're
eating
fine.
dinner? Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I knew it
Yeah.
was. Yep, because that's the
We got
part.
some dust.
Aha.
Hmm.
So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look.
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time, but there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Swing and a miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out, as Sam would say.
Was there?
Slide to the left.
There wasn't. What are you talking
Wait.
about?
Hang on.
Oh, it's talking about there's no handprint.
Oh yeah,
Maybe in the
Pabo.
locker? Oh no, what's up?
I also sent you a teaser of what I was working on for what I'm releasing in May.
I responded to it, yes.
E.
Place is separate evidence.
That's all I wanted to let you know about. And
Okay. Very
E.
cool. I don't know what it's going on about.
Oh, wait! Wait, I'm not so sure about the dreams. I think I remember now.
Where is
E?
it?
We... Remember when we were testing for luminol with the luminol?
Yeah, but there was like there was a lot of blood over there. How are we able to tell like one fingerprint from like the million?
Hang on, let's try, hang on.
There is a fingerprint there though, if you want to be specific about it, on the knife.
No, not on the knife. There is
one on the knife though, I see it.
This is where we got a luminol fluid reaction, right?
Right, there was a handprint here.
Oh no,
Okay.
wait, yeah, there were two.
Try
Yeah,
using
that was
this.
weird.
There go our sparkling eyes again. Let's check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's weird. Oh, but I have to warn you about the
What?
The area with the blood was wiped away, right?
We only ended up finding it using chemical means.
Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
You say the probability of your hypothesis is high.
Just don't ask me.
Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Alright, let's try the...
That's the only thing we're looking at right now.
Come on, I want a dust.
It's gonna be one of the other fingers.
Middle finger?
Well,
No, not middle finger, ring finger. But it's technically
the other stalk. You didn't pass stuff over it well enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no, nothing. Okay, well I guess yeah, this isn't the one. Oh wait, these things are wait. These things are coated with fingerprints, right? Yeah, because it's a two-step process. Not only do you need the key card, but you also need a fingerprint identification.
It's not letting me... Oh.
Wait, there's something there.
Oh, there we go. Alright, let's try.
I don't see nothing there, but yeah, sure.
Might not see anything, but there is still stuff there.
Oh, you know what it is? We have to be thinking of this like a, thinking of this like the hand is full. So like, that would be where the index finger would be.
Yep, so this is how fingerprinting works in Ace Attorney, Fen. This is not going to be the only... I will confirm something. This is not the only time we're going to be doing it, even though this is the only time we're going to be doing it, at least in the original trilogy, though. Because this is, like, one of Emma's things. Because, as you know, this is a forensics mechanic, and, as you know, this is one of the new mechanics added in when the game came out on the DS for this case, so... Alright. Alright, let's
There we go.
dust
Big,
a little
beautiful
more.
It's
All the bits. All the dusty bits.
There we go.
Winka. Fine.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
So-
So, Gant.
Not you. Not you.
Actually,
Marshall.
hello? Marshall. This is Marshall's fingerprint, isn't it? Okay.
Looks about right. Well, that explains where he comes into the picture.
Hey, these fingerprints, they...
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
Officer Jake Marshall? That's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh.
So, we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a wiped blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
It looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
Either. And yet.
Hmm.
Alright, well, now it's time to go to court. So,
Good time.
Ta-da.
So, we are gonna be, examining, cross-examining, Meekins first, if I remember correctly.
Mm.
Oh.
Alright.
Alright.
Meekins.
I'll be a little calmer about it.
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all... Oh, that's... You know what? Fen, do you wanna... So... Do you wanna voice Lana?
Yeah.
You wanna voice Lana?
I forgot how Lana. Who voiced Lana last time?
Pika did, but... Since the...
A different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
I was thinking that we could split Lana and Emma's voices, if that's fine.
If you want, I could just
okay.
say something calm, but...
And a different
want-
suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes.
Lana,
Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed.
I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning.
We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
Plea bargain?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this,
Simultaneous.
Simultaneous.
behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma.
Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret, I'm as much in the dark about this as they are.
Miss Sky.
Hmm?
We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall.
What kind of trace of evidence?
Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're going... Excuse me. In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall
we have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky?
Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright.
Alright. Let me turn up Pika's volume in Discord, actually. Yiski, I'll do that.
Bah.
Yeah, it happens.
Hmm.
Alright,
Oh, sorry.
hang on. Alright, let's try. Alright, try saying something, Pika.
Something.
Okay, I think that's better. Alright,
Yes.
alright. Alright, so, do you wanna, so the question is, Pabo, do you want to do Meekins again, or do you want to have a shot at the judge and I'll have Fen be, Meekins?
Well, which Meekins did you like better?
I don't know if Fen, did I?
You could be honest. You could be
I
fully
did
honest,
Meekins last
not judgmental about
I
it.
did Meekins last time, then Pabo took Meekins, and then...
I
I
think
think
you
it was
did.
the first time when Meekins showed up.
Yeah, I can't. What, Foxy, what'd you say?
You know what? Let's see. Let's try switching roles. Let's try switching roles. I'll have you be. I'll have you. Okay. All right.
Who
So
was
Pabo, you can be the judge.
you? All right. Gordon Downs. Sorry. Give me a second.
Oh my god, Cowboy, where'd that come from? Sorry.
Gordon Downs session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is.
That's a weird name. I'm afraid you'll have to clarify.
It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time.
But that's not physically possible, isn't it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just up and vanished. Disappeared.
Yes, the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which you should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what set Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait.
Apparently.
Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand.
For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department.
The suspect? What do you mean this so-called murderer?
The so-called
Oh
murderer.
boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go.
That's one way to do it.
Let's see here.
Will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Yes, sir! I'm Mr. Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, felony murder, sir! I even did the action he did as well.
That helps you get into character.
Well, court adjourned.
I mean, that's what I do. Sometimes when I'm voicing Phoenix, I point, and sometimes I cross my arms a little bit when I'm voicing Edgeworth, you know? So I can get into him.
Yeah.
So you're telling us that you're a professional killer?
Sir! It was me, sir! I'm the one who did it, sir! I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You gotta believe me, sir!
Actually, what we'd like to hear from you is...
Sir! I'm what you want to call the part-time young generation, sir! A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend, sir!
Please. Oh,
Edgeworth, help me.
Officer Meekins.
Yes, sir! Sorry, sir!
Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order.
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! After all, I'm part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir!
Literally. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
Overall enthusiasm. Overall
Overall enthusiasm. Overall enthusiasm.
Yeehaw!
Is that a reference I don't get?
Flapjack, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Flapjack,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
Alright.
Start my normal duty! Sir! I was assigned to guard an evidence room that day, sir! That's why I was supposed. Yep. I spotted a suspicious man on the security cam, sir! And first into the room, sir! I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir! I was suddenly attacked, sir! I fought for my life! Then I did it! I did it, sir! I stayed out until one of the officers smacked me awake, sir!
Gosh.
Am I doing it too much?
No, you're fine.
The boy needs to speak up more. He's very quiet.
Is my microphone really that quiet?
No, it's fine. In fact, I might actually,
Self a victim,
I apologize,
Detective
but I
Goodman.
might I'm gonna
Attacked
just
you.
turn you down just a little.
Yeah,
bit.
it's perfectly. Yeah, it's
It's
perfectly
what we
reasonable.
it's what we call sarcasm. then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are actually incredibly, tremendously loud.
Yeah.
Am I really that loud? Seriously though?
Yes, but in the fun way. But also they're gonna turn you down a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Keep
fine.
doing it.
It's fine.
It's a
fine.
funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I think. I don't know why my microphone is that loud.
Honey, you're just loud, and that's the funny part. You're
Yeah.
good.
And besides, that's a part of Meekin's character since he's literally as Gaming Magic 13 calls him Mr. Megaphone.
Hmm.
Yeah, so keep doing it. It's not a bad thing.
Alrighty.
You're not in trouble.
Alright, anyways. Pabo?
So this here victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you?
Don't do all this before they do unto you, sir! That's the Meekins family motto, sir!
I see. Then you fainted, and a colleague helped you regain consciousness.
Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir!
Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
What I need here is more info to work with. Alright. So I'm guessing we're gonna have to do a lot of pressing. Let's go. Alright. Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not?
Yes, sir! In charge of hiring new recruits, sir!
Oh. My gosh, Pika! Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transfer was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed.
I was in charge of guarding the blue badges, sir.
Oh no, I forgot that this is the
Blue
trial
Badge?
where we do the video! Blue badge.
Idle.
Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by Chief of Detectives, sir!
Oh my
Oh god, not that one again.
It's the wriggling piece of plywood.
Right. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transfer process, sir! That was mission for the day, sir! I am very sorry for anybody who is wearing headphones.
I see. Well, you failed miserably, son. Sounds like a very important mission.
After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. But I relocated the blue badge to the evidence room, sir.
Oh. So it was used in the act of murder. I see. I see.
I'm actually just using that to smash someone in the backside of the head.
Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Hold it! In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct?
Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck.
So then your ID number should be listed on here, right?
Mm-hmm. So it should be the middle one. Easy.
Thanks! Found it! This is the one right here!
Now, would you mind please reading us that there number?
It's sir! It's 4989596! That's my number, sir!
I see, huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness.
Obviously, you had to leave.
It's no real mystery, sir.
I don't think that he would have needed to use his ID card to leave because it just unlocks the door from the guard station into the evidence room.
Oh,
And then,
yeah.
Then you just have to leave, and then the door locks behind you.
Okay. Yeah, I kept thinking these were like, yeah, I don't know.
Besides, if
like,
that were the case,
going back.
everyone's ID would be listed twice.
True. Okay, fair enough.
The first time is when I relocated the blue badge into the evidence room. And the second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down, sir.
I see. So it was that second time when...
Yes, sir. That's when I spotted the man at the security screen, sir.
All right. ID card record has been updated. Hold it! So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you?
It was a knife, sir! A knife, sir!
Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you? Really? I didn't take it out of him.
Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was, sir!
You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into.
That's why I reacted, sir! I swam around like an octopus, struggling to detain him, sir! That's how I got this gash on my hand, sir!
Maybe if you just keep
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked! I grabbed the man by his collar!
Hold it! What exactly do you mean when you say you did it?
I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really, like, into kung fu films, sir! The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him!
You took his knife?
I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver! I made sure to close my eyes like a man!
That's
not
see. He must have been desperate.
Which part?
The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of blood, and then
See,
the next thing I knew,
Pabo?
yes?
it's right in my face, sir! I should have got the microphone and yelled. I should have just grabbed we can help that out. But then again, what if I'm really bad for a microphone user, so... The microphone
Yeah.
headphone users.
Are you?
So, never mind.
Okay.
About what time did you regain consciousness?
No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious!
Oh, right. According to the report from the officer that woke the witness, it was about 5:30.
He hit me right to the head, sir! I woke up crying with tears of pain!
That's nice of you to snap you covered, that is.
When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir!
Your mission?
Yes, sir! The Blue Badger, sir! I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand, sir!
Well, we can all rest easy now.
Eh. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened.
Yes, Your Honor, only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point.
Pardon me.
Yes, Officer Meekins?
With regard to that, sir, take a look at this! It was sent to my jail cell, sir! Chief Care delivered it to me just this morning, sir!
The chief delivered it?
What is that? Videotape?
Yes, sir! It's absolutely right, sir! A videotape, sir! It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room, sir!
Objection! What?
Okay, boy.
But I was specifically
got one
asked if there was such a tape and was told it had been mistakenly erased. Wow. Poor
Now, that is
Edgeworth.
quite a mistake.
Poor Edgeworth. He just can't get it. He can't catch a break.
Yeah. Right. I just do what I'm told, sir! It's the only thing I'm really good at, sir!
Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever.
Well then, let's have a look. I hope it's Stuart Leonard too.
Wait, Stu Leonard? Did you say Stu Leonard?
No, Stuart Leonard too.
I thought you
My
meant...
favorite
Stuart
movie.
Little.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Stu Leonard's, because Stu Leonard's is a grocery store chain that has animatronics that Chris Bauer
Ew.
Set Streets and Eats is covering on his
I love
channel.
that little mouse.
Oh, please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me, sir.
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into?
Oh, God.
514.
Watch,
This
just
is-
get a load of this. Now, we're gonna have to go through this video multiple times.
This is kind of
Really?
like Five Nights at Freddy's right here.
Alright, just get a load of this. The thing that kind of takes me off about this video, you're gonna have to see. Just watch what happens with the Blue Badger and the guy that just came in.
This. Oh.
How
that is-
convenient is that? How convenient is
No, I
the...
can see sideburns.
How convenient is the,
Yeah, that
the,
wasn't
the
too
Blue
off.
Badger blocking in the face? And it gets worse.
Okay.
There's like 3D mouse as well, I just noticed.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
this is like the first time they just
Ah.
how convenient is that? How convenient is that? Just why?
Okay, exactly on the... Wait. Wait, no, that's... What? Well, that can't be right. Does it round? Oh, so it wasn't... It wasn't the guy who bled, it was him who bled.
That's why he mentioned about the gash in his hand.
There's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
small
what I
details
thought,
as
but
well.
I didn't know that this was the way they revealed it. So he didn't kill anyone. There was no murder. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing now, aren't we? How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us?
What the heck was that wriggling piece of plywood?
Supply one. Alright. Sir! That is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir! It's the Blue Badger, sir!
By the way, that's one of the things that I've always been looking forward to voicing Edros say. It's that line there. What the heck is that wriggling piece of plywood? Because that's what it literally is. Like, I always call the Blue Badger the wriggling piece of plywood. Because that's what it is. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly?
Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of, activity taking place.
Your Honor, and instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that alright with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir! As you wish, sir!
That's way too goddamn obvious of where the blood came from. I'm sorry.
This face can't be clearly seen in the video! But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir! I mean, he opened the locker, which requires Detective Goodman's fingerprints to do, sir! The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir! So it must be him! No one else can unlock it, sir!
Is there a master key card? First guess.
Well, no, you have, as you mentioned, you need a fingerprint in order to unlock it.
Yeah. Well, I guess, yeah. Part 2 is serial killers have hands to work with.
Well, I mean, it is also possible to at least take somebody else's fingerprint.
I already know what's going on, because I've seen this video countless times, and I know the contradictions in it, so.
Yeah, anyway.
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to be Detective Goodman or Stuart Little. Very well. Defense may begin its cross-examination.
Lexi.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Alright. Alright. Boom, boom, boom.
Blah, 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 blah,
Hold
blah,
it!
blah, blah.
However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face.
Sir! If I may say so, like, sir!
Please do. After all, you're the one being examined.
I don't understand why the man's face isn't important. Yeah, I messed up. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in the case, sir! I mean, it was his. Yeah. I'm stammering a lot.
Got it.
Well, plus I have work tomorrow as well. Hey.
Got it. You got it.
I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, sir! And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir! My unsettled state can't testify his...
Yes, you do have a point. The first doesn't lie.
That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it.
This is really, really obvious.
Pika?
Hold on. There we go. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there a problem with the security video? Yes, there is. Multiple, actually.
Several.
Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange.
Strange? That's
This
strange.
contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman.
What? This video contains such a contradiction.
Interesting, Your Honor. I have a proposal.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I propose that we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. You want me to point it out?
Very well, proposal accepted. Let's further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Oh wait, I have the wrong input. Oh, there we go. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of.
I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. You can do it.
You can do it.
It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
I still play too many times. I can't stand watching this video, sir.
How did this guy ever become a police officer?
Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates this man may or not be him? Oh wait,
Alright.
no, use that remote. Use the remote to your left. No wait, that's the wrong one. Okay.
Okay, hang on. So, you might notice, do y'all notice something out of the ordinary here?
The time? Or the locker?
Time?
Oh, wait, the locker. It's lit up.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
that, as you know,
It's
the
already
light
open.
lights up when the locker is open.
Oh, that would do it. But wait a minute. How the hell did it get open?
Alright. Well, we'll find out. I already know
Let's just do
why.
that.
Take that!
You already... That was quick.
The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Officer Meekins.
Sir! Do you mean meat, sir?
As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released.
According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir!
If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. This is one of their things that drags this case on, is that they play the video, and you can't even fast forward it.
Why?
This is the worst version of Stuart Little 2 I've ever done seen.
When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier.
Why?
Speed it up! Speed it up!
Fishing
Speed-
rod, let's go! It's a fishing rod! Fishing rod.
Here, notice the light?
What's this? It's already lit.
Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle! I love his damage
It's
animation.
pretty dang obvious.
Yeah.
Hold it. What's the meaning of all this?
It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked.
Oh, I know. It must have broke down. Of course, I'm not an expert in any of this.
That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction.
Ah, well, just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. Especially on this understanding. So then, Mr. Wright, you have an explanation?
Me, Your Honor?
Yes. Why was the locker locked?
Me, Your Honor. There is a reason. I already know.
Yes. Well, no.
Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Pika.
Pika. Pika.
Pika.
We back to you.
Hang on.
You there?
Pika, you there?
There you are. They're here. Hey,
Yeah, we're good.
we're good. We're good.
You're up, Pika.
Just had to take a little break. I am
Oh,
not
okay.
so specific. Okay. Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor? Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too.
It's gotta be...
There's gotta be another clue somewhere in this footage.
Very well. Let's inspect the video one more time. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause of this.
Alright, we are gonna just... So, watch when the guy opens the locker here. So, watch closely. I'm sure you might have noticed it.
Right.
You see it? Something fell out.
Glove.
That's a
It looks
glove.
like a glove.
Yep, it is.
Oh.
Take that! Please watch closely. This is the continuation of the part that I showed you earlier.
Okay.
Why? Don't. No. Oh, there we go. Okay, I thought it
Fishing
was good.
rod. What up? Fishing rod. They have to make it mysterious. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker.
But, sir, it's been my experience yeah. It's been my experience that things fall out when doors open, sir.
By the way, regarding the glove, we actually have said glove in
We
our...
have the glove. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I have to fall out for great distances when I...
Shut up, Meekins. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with.
What do you mean by that?
The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door?
Inserted?
Grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen.
I wish I have popcorn.
Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Fishing rod. Yeah, fishing hours.
Fishing rod
Look
and
at
a
it
little
go.
clicker.
Fishing rod. There we go.
This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor.
Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times I get stuck in the door when I get out the patrol vehicle. Instead of door closing, it chokes me, sir.
But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit through the door.
Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator.
Yeah, an insulator. But at the crime scene...
There just might have been something that fits the description. The glove is rubber, and rubber is an insulator.
Wait, insulator? You don't mean...
I think I finally got this figured out.
Alright, very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? And yes, you do have to select the glove twice.
Yeah. Take that! I found this near the locker, a thin rubber glove.
SL9.
But you literally just showed that to me twice. We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker.
It has a tag that says SL9 incident. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins?
Sir! It would appear so, sir!
Order! Order! Hey, order! So are we to believe, then, that the victim, who this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman?
Do not be misled, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that, Mr. Edgeworth?
The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility, and nothing more. The victim
Beyond a
in
reasonable doubt.
the victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir! Me? Sir?
Hello, Boxer Fox. Welcome on into the stream, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
I'm not sure you're referring to... Sir? Oh! You mean that, sir? Yes, sir!
Is this a joke?
Yes.
What the heck am I? Alrighty then. Begin your testimony.
It's one of the things that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir! To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card, sir! When an ID card is used, there's a record of it, sir! At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card, sir!
Okay.
Well, we have some.
And
Well,
the
remember
card
this.
record.
Remember,
I see.
we have something. We have something.
Okay, let me look close. Yeah,
We
let me
have
take a
something here.
closely
Look at
that
this.
from a distance. Yeah, But are we using that or are we using
Yeah, we're
something
using
else?
that. I remember.
Alrighty. Oh, you didn't use it earlier. You were in the middle of stuff. I was wondering what that was.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot the court record existed. My bad.
That's the most important thing to an ace attorney. Come on, dude.
I'm not the one playing it, now am I?
So, hon,
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim.
Just before the crime? Yes, without doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room?
Uh-oh. Hang on.
Oh.
Crap. Come on.
what happened?
Wrong evidence.
OBS. No, OBS is doing
Oh.
something. Okay, we're green. We're green again. Thank goodness.
Okay, cool. Anyway.
Alrighty.
So,
This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon.
right, I see. Now let's move on to the cross-examination.
Well, And we're gonna present
Yeah.
the lost item
A
report.
big old
Yeah.
big old
And
lost
objection!
card
Wait one moment, Officer Meekins.
I'm not gonna wait, sir. Ready, sir.
I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene.
Well, that makes sense.
When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card.
A lost item report. It's only half complete.
But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card.
Order! Order! So now, what does this all mean?
It can mean only one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. We found a wallet with his ID card in the underground parking lot.
Does the prosecution have a response?
I have only one thing to say to the defense.
Jumps over the stand.
Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, you must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murderer in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. That is... Well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Cat got your tongue? Only moments ago you seemed to be pointing your finger around.
Oh, hi there, Kettle. Name's Pod. Have we met?
This isn't going to end well. Well, well. It seems you've finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove.
Explain yourself, Mr. Edward.
The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means the murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime.
Ah, so there wasn't a murder. That means...
So the real crime can only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Ah!
Yeah, that's about right.
I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning.
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something for Lana.
Yeah.
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object, of course! Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder.
Showed the getaway.
Also, note the other locker there. The locker where you
Wait
found
a minute.
Marshall's fingerprints.
Hey, wait a minute. If you walked... Okay, better question is, where the freak is this security camera?
Oh wait, yeah, where is it?
Where the...
Notice something?
There's no one
Where the
there.
locker is?
However, it cannot be said it is... Hang on. Alright, let me just take a sip of Sprite. However, it cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amount of blood traces were found in the evidence room.
Yeah.
The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor?
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but the prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh, who you have in that?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright, go ahead. This person whom you would have testified. What is his or her name?
Jake Marshall! Take that! Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like we should have to hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Well, very well then. Court will take a 30-minute recess. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness at this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court's in recess. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Not very long.
get yourself some turkey sandwiches.
Sorry. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What do you mean?
You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out.
I haven't figured anything out. Pika? Pika?
They said it, Lana.
Okay.
You're the one who knows everything.
Emma,
You always know everything. Why didn't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust
Alright, let me just take a sip of Sprite first. Hope I'm not interrupting
Thank you.
anything, pals.
Okay, you guys keep going because I know I don't have any lines for this stuff, so I'm gonna go get a Coke real quick. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh, yes I am. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around all around while I'm on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky!
That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked?
Oh. Oh ho! Oh ho ho ho! Oh ho 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 ho! Oh ho 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 ho! You mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident?
Lana, that's...
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here. You might do well to read them.
I can't believe you're the chief prosecutor. We're a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with the serial murders. Oh, what? Now I brought your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma, but why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SO9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
The...
The... No, Lana. It's over with. No.
Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here.
Buffet.
Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
I better take a good look at this file.
Hopefully it'll let us.
Yep, we are gonna...
Nope.
Things are gonna be going strong. So now, time has come.
We're gonna do like a time travel thing where we go through the entire other case.
Hun, maybe the judge this time and you be,
Well, if Gant is there or I could be Marshall, yeah.
Yeah, Marshall. I'm trying to remember my name. Trying to remember the name. My brain just
Perfectly
went.
fine. Let's do it.
Alright,
Whenever
let's
the
go.
trial happens.
Yeah.
If it
Yep,
happening,
so
is it
30
happening?
minutes
Okay,
of-
we're happening. Good.
30 minutes of turkey sandwiches later. Alright, let's go!
Alright. I am now judge. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand, the officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Holds up one finger. Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man. Same as you. Wandering the trails of civilization.
Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Oh, I know. You're a patrolman.
As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth describe it that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner.
What do you mean?
Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper could sum it up.
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day. Of the crime. In plain old English.
Sure, you got an hour or two? My job was to keep a wary eye on that bold promotion. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, that room's protected by 2 security systems. Anyway, if I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail.
What kind of testimony was that? I can't say particularly care... Blech. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
Oh, that was just part 1. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Oh.
My beard is fine.
Wait a
You need
minute.
this nap too?
What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated what? Kind of newfangled doohickey are those?
He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor?
This one seems like trouble.
And make it double.
Oh my god.
Jesse and James show up in court.
There's your Pokemon reference, Pika.
Okay, Mr. Wright. He's all yours.
Alright, let's go. Let's go, partner. It's high noon.
He's in trouble now, Mr. Wright.
Hold it! I don't care, Your Honor. How exactly do you keep an eye on the evidence room?
I just made sure nothing moved the security camera module. That room's still. Even time passed. I was just a caretaker who entered the recordings.
You interred them?
Videos are nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? Alright. Hold it! But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
No desperado I know gets rules. try it again. No, just I
Sorry.
just said let
No.
me try it again. Just
I am so glad they added the chat backlog to the newer games. No desperados I know would join the police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime,
just between you and me, I didn't step foot in that evidence room that day.
there was a rubber glove stuck to the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that?
Sorry, partner. Can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
How does this guy avoid being fired?
That is a good
It's
question,
called-
right?
You ever heard of a little thing called smuggling?
Hold it!
I've been doing a little smuggling here and there.
You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Yeah, of course. Back in my day, my life was a gold mine of evidence.
And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines. I
How's he
couldn't
not
even
fired?
tell you how a back works.
That's quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
And at any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing there and... Yeah. I'll try again. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
Alright. Hold it! What were you doing in a place like that?
I'm seeing spaghetti. Not even angel stick lunches can beat that Paolo's Von Gogh sepia pasta.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles?
Hey, they don't call it spaghetti westerns for nothing.
Sorry,
Not all
Officer
desperados
Marshall.
eat tacos, partner.
Sorry, but I have to stop you there, Officer Marshall. As someone who's part Italian, I take offense to that.
I love spaghetti as well. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
I'll make no promise.
Alright, Pika, I gotta take another call, sir. Alright,
Okay.
Pika.
See ya, Pika. Hope you'll be back soon.
We'll figure it out.
That's strange. This is unusual. Usually, where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want Did you not want a raise this year?" All right, hold it. Out of ammo, Officer Marshall.
That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west to the sunset.
One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that.
Apparently, your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I better up the ante. Okay, I'm gonna save here. Alright,
Do you not know the right one to press here?
I am gonna try his fingerprints.
Oh,
And-
yeah.
Use the
Objection!
trump card right now.
Boom! Suck
Oh, no,
up!
The music's out.
Yep. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this?
Hmm.
After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene, or to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that bridge. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Nope. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints are covered in blood.
You try getting a clean shave with a razor.
What's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene.
The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the blood-stained fingerprints?
Very well. You may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Alright.
Time for the testimony.
Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Blood stain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. How'd I know about that glove? You ask me.
The witness's explanation seems valid, although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
I can agree. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Alright, let's go.
It's my six-shooter. Draw!
Alright! Alright, hold it! That's because you, how did you put it, pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
What do you mean?
I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker still in use.
But how does he know how to use those lockers, though?
Like I told you earlier, everyone knows it at least to some degree. All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams.
I see.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Alright. Hold it! So then, what about the bloody handprint?
Wasn't mine. No mystery.
Please explain.
My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened.
Yep. Hold it! Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why?
Hold it. That I think we're gonna have to present something on that. Unrelated.
There's different is not a day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, the other's got to do with mud.
He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different.
I don't see what
At the end of the day, you eat it.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Hold it! How do you know that?
I may be alone, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports.
There was a blood stain at the scene thought to be left by the murderer. That's right, it was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. What the heck? We got a raid from Starwing!
Thank you, Starwing!
Give it up.
Oh, it's Starwing!
Yeah,
would
we
you like to
got
be a part
people
of-
coming in right now.
Would you like to join?
First up, we
I
got
think they're friends.
hello,
You're
hello,
raising your
Anthro
gun, but
Furry,
you
hello,
want to
Inferno,
okay.
hello,
Oh, hey,
Starwing.
there's Starwing is there. Okay.
Hello, welcome on into the stream.
Alright,
Thank you
then.
so much, Starwing.
Stay in the stream lobby.
And
Stay in the
let's
stream lobby.
drag Starwing in here. What's up,
Hello,
Starwing?
Starwing!
What were you streaming?
Yo, what up?
Finish my stream. Surprise!
Yo, what up?
It's
We've been going straight.
join us too soon, by the way. Bruno's gonna join us.
Oh,
soon.
nice! Finally,
You know,
they're joining
You
in.
mean that person
there
in
he
the
is.
streaming lobby right now?
Yep, that's them. Inferno!
Yo, what
Hi
up?
guys, we're kind of piggybacking to Foxy stream, but yeah, overall, stream was nice. Stream was really
Very cool.
good. Had fun.
Yeah.
Playing a game called Dragon Quest VI, which is an old DS game I haven't played in a long time.
Hey,
Yeah, and the
that's
game
how
we're
you
playing
do it.
came out
That's
on the
how you do
DS
it.
in 2005.
Yeah, I'm replaying it because I played as a kid and I want to relive nostalgia again.
Yeah.
Fucking
That's
how it is.
naming every cat in it me.
Yeah, there's a little cat in the first town, and I like to always call Inferno it.
Alright,
Aww.
anyway.
Alright.
Let's get it going.
Alright, guys. Okay. Yep. Thank you for. Yep. I appreciate. It's an honor to raid you, and yeah, we're here now. So
Yep.
What's the plan?
Alright,
So, right
Uh,
now,
How does this work? You've
two
wanted
bodies
to drag
except
me
not
in here
two
for a
bodies.
while.
Stupid case, that's what we're doing.
yeah, it's the
interviewing
longest
Cowboy.
case in the. It's not the longest case in the franchise. The final
long
case of
case.
Spirit of Justice is the longest case because the last case of Spirit of Justice takes a whopping 12 hours to complete in total.
Oh
can read-
God.
12 hours.
But it's a
of
good-
K- oh
But
my-
again, but I will
We
say,
got through a good chunk of it, don't worry.
yes, we're.
Like,
I
how
think
does
we're
this work?
almost. I think we're about halfway through now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
How does this work?
So right now we're
Wanted you to-
cross-examining this. We're cross-examining.
I'm
Thi-
the cowboy.
yeah.
You're the cow- Oh yeah, you're the
Yeah, I'm
cowboy.
the
That's right,
judge.
the cowboy guy. I remember.
However,
Hey, who-
no
who-
fingerprints would. And I'm voicing Phoenix and Edgeworth.
You want me to
We'll
take
get
a
some
voice?
other people as we come.
What's up?
We have to split it up a little bit if there's so many people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you
All right.
want me to take a voice?
Yeah, is there
All right.
any
You know what?
role?
You can. You know what, Inferno. I'll have you do Phoenix because I always call dibs on Edgeworth.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Let me.
Do you need a? Who do you think of this?
Well, there's one other person that's technically in the room. No, wait, are they in the room? No, they left earlier. Never mind.
Yeah.
We'll worry about
Yeah. That
when
would
we
be
get there.
Pika. She was voicing Emma, but Emma ran off because her name was actually in the. So, the victim of the case, Lana. She
Yeah.
is, well, not the victim, the suspect in the case. She gave us a huge file of stuff related to another case that happened a while ago, which is the SL9 incident. And Emma's
Right.
name was in the file, and she
No,
ran off.
The reason that she was mad and left is not because her name was in it, it's because she knows the case.
Yes.
She was actually like, don't do this case again, please. And then left.
Oh,
So who? Yeah. Wow.
hang on. Let me
Okay,
just
so
go through what we have so
I'm
far.
Phoenix
So,
Designs, right?
Yeah, see, this is the victim data. So this is all the incident number SL9 closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark, crime, serial murder, sentence, death. Victims Edward Jones, Edith Kirby, Jeb Bates, Jason Knight, Rachel Moss, Neil Marshall.
That's a lot of victims.
Yeah,
Yep.
trial data. Head prosecutor was Edgeworth. Witnesses were
Yeah.
Lana and Emma. Executive investigators Damon Gant, and Damon Gant is the chief of police, and then
Can you
Lana.
go back to the whenever you're done, can you go back to the victims? I didn't see that closely. Okay, never mind.
Wait, Marshall.
Oh.
Yep. Executive
Yep.
investigators Damon and Gant and Lana, and then head investigator were
I'll be right
Bruce
back,
Goodman, and then investigators were Jake Marshall and Angel Star. Who Jake, of course, we're cross-examining him right now. And in the last trial, we investigated Angel. She's the lunchbox lady. So.
Uh-huh.
Cool. All right.
Anyway, let's get it
All
going.
right. Let me just turn the. Let me just turn
Let's get
the.
it going.
Let me just turn the music back on.
Okay, so I read Phoenix's lines.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
And
You're.
yes, they're sometimes blue.
Yes. That's when they're thinking to themselves.
Okay. Ready?
All right. Let's go.
Oh yeah. I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer, wearing gloves, happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
The picture?
This seal of blood in the desert is just food for the buzzards.
Yeah, we found Marshall's fingerprints on a locker in the evidence room next to a bloody handprint. There was actually another bloody handprint on Gumshoe's locker.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah, there was
Big.
another bloody handprint on Gumshoe's locker, but it had no prints on it, and that means that that whoever put the handprint there was wearing gloves.
Yeah,
Hmm.
there is something. There's only one reality, and that's this.
That's you, Inferno.
Oh, the security tape.
So is
So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Alright, last statement we need to press. Hold it!
What do you mean by that?
You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video's the only direct evidence you have.
Nuh-uh.
But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots.
And that's correct, because that wriggling piece of plywood, aka the Blue Badger, was blocking the face.
Piece of
Do we need to-
plywood?
Do we need to set up a plywood jar, Foxy?
Apply, yeah.
Yeah, we could just take that creepy thing down. And that is what I'm referring to here, which is this thing. I
Yeah.
hate this thing
Yeah.
so much.
It's a
Hey,
nightmare.
don't insult Gumshoe's creation.
Oh, did he make that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gumshoe made it.
That makes sense. What I'm just trying to figure out is how is that a badger?
I have no idea. But unless it's just referring to, like a police badge,
Oh, yeah. I wonder
Yeah.
what they call it in Japanese.
Oh, sorry. Places you can't see.
Yeah, here we go. So,
The camera. Whoop. Oh yeah. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown.
that FNAF or something? Oh my god.
Darwin, you're freaking. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Objection! We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Oh, Mr. Wright, if you could show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
There is evidence. We're gonna. I believe this is the. I believe this is the last time we're gonna need to look at this video. Thank goodness.
Thank
Yeah, because.
Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall.
Yep. Tread
Yes?
carefully, Mr. Wright. Or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Because the thing is, when
Ooh, I'm
when
attacking Foxy.
when
Let's go.
Phoenix is describing stuff in the video, we can't speed through it, and it that prolongs the
Yeah,
stuff even further.
Yep.
I didn't even. I was waiting. Okay.
Are you sure? Are you sure there's something there?
Oh.
Yes, I'm gonna fast forward. We're gonna, and even then, fast forwarding isn't as much so.
I haven't seen anything there, but
All right, watch the
oh,
locker
maybe.
carefully.
Oh,
Watch the locker. So
Watch
watch
the
this
what?
locker. So watch the locker here, where I'm pointing here. That's Marshall's locker.
Okay, got it.
So we're gonna.
So, yeah, I get what you mean here.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's
So then
so that's
there's this guy.
Yep, the guy in there. So the light above the locker was lit. That means it's open, and it was already open. And when he opened the locker, a glove fell out, and the glove was the reason why it was still open, because it's a rubber glove and rubber is an insulator, so the sensor would not lock the door. So, anyways, now I think so, and then Officer Meekins comes in.
My comments, sir.
Yep, yeah, Meekins
He's
is a loud
loud.
guy.
That's the joke.
Yeah,
Yes.
says it was a fight. They fought.
What the hell?
So now watch the locker, and
Then
then
he goes
Meekins,
back.
and then so
Then
the
he's
guy.
down, and then
Down! There.
Yep,
Bang.
see? You
Nope.
see? There's a cloth
Bingo,
there.
bingo, boingo.
And
oh
There is
yeah.
take that!
Yup.
I got it.
Bingo, boingo.
Let's go.
Got it.
Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake. I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
Days are short in Texas. So, Tempest. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Can you play a mini game that sums those up?
Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 words exactly.
Now, I wonder what the content was for that.
Yep. Exactly.
Exactly 8 words. Not bad, fun. I still didn't do it.
The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
Oh yeah.
That locker.
No,
was
that's the
so
judge's line. That-
sticking out. That
Oh.
was.
Oh, that was mine. Okay. That locker with the white claw sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit.
Rewind sounds. I can't do much.
Yep, that's me.
Now see how long? See, I can't fast forward. I can't fast forward this pain. And this is not the only time in the franchise that this happens in. We have to do this in the first game in the Apollo Justice Trilogy too.
Yeah.
By the way, that game comes out this Thursday.
Oh,
white
the white
cloth.
cloth is gone.
No. Inferno.
Oh, sorry.
Watch the nameplate.
Read.
Yeah, I was about to say, watch the nameplates.
It's the same color.
Don't look
Everyone's
at
is gonna
color, look at name.
Everyone's gonna be.
It.
Okay.
Anyway, back to it.
Sorry.
The white cloth. It's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white clock wasn't there. Then, and it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
That's about right.
Order! Order! It would seem that...
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
How?
So what if my locker was open? So anything. But have you seen my gun? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and snuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine.
It's finger activated, though.
Why is
Finger
everyone
activated.
staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Oh yeah. Whoops.
This guy isn't just plain dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah? I call your bluff. Draw. You say I opened that locker, now prove it. I'd say the evidence. Wait.
Yeah, only the assigned detective
Wait.
prints can unlock it. Yeah, it's the locker itself. Take that!
Oops. Fingerprint sensor. Oh yeah.
Throwing bullets.
We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. Alright, Starwing, you're up, buddy.
Alright. In any case, the locks were that obvious. There were even some people in the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less?
Damn.
Oh!
Shoot her with a gun. Here's my breakdown animation. I got one word for you, Pop. Ow! I had a heart attack.
That's more than one word. What do you mean?
No.
But hey, it's still at least it's 8 words or less.
Order! Order! Witness, explain yourself.
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you, this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime.
Olay, please answer the question.
What are you, Spanish?
What I'm thinking. Oi!
Oh, is he now a bullfighter?
Judges.
Anyway, I have a quote to say. Hey, if anybody gets the reference, hooray. I hate bullfighters.
I know a Book of Life.
I know that.
Yes!
I was about to say, I knew the quote, but I just didn't know what it was
Yes, I knew it.
from.
Yep.
Why do not many people remember that movie?
Well, because Coco happened and it felt like a ripoff.
Yes, I know.
It was the movie was released before Coco.
That's
Yeah,
all
that
right,
happens.
Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can.
Have a look at these floor plans.
Yeah.
There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where was the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer.
Oh, that's right. The only possible conclusion.
Firewood. Well then, let's hear it.
Right there. Wait, what? Wait, why are you pointing to like the middle of them?
There's something else that needs to be done here because the blue badger is right in front of Gumshoe's locker. So, and I know I have to present that at some point. So I think
Well,
if I remember correctly,
door-
it's this. Take that.
You're not in the right place.
Officer Marshall was standing right here.
There? But that's what the victim, Detective Goodman, was.
Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall.
Okay.
It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman.
Objection. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure.
May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
To the evidence room! I used to show his card, sir!
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Now look who's stealing lines. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond?
Someone pulled a knife on me! Sir!
Oh yeah.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes. He would have needed it to enter the evidence room. So he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this Officer Marshall?
You're not putting enough things there, but yeah, okay. You've got quite an imagination, Father. We've got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial evidence?
It still holds up in a court of law, so I'm screwed.
Still denying it.
You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
Well, that would imply I stabbed a police officer. I don't want that.
Should I try again?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Can you stop talking about my beard? Oh, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim?
Takes off the cowboy hat, wheels it behind you.
Well, Who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
Inferno, you actually really do have some of the energy that you're really channeling some of the energy that I put into voicing Phoenix. Props to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for taking over Judge for one
I can
moment.
see the fear in your ass, bud. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. And the desert heat.
This can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do?
It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics.
The basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Okay, hey,
Oh Jesus! Okay.
Starwing, you can be Mia.
Phoenix, try thinking outside the box.
Oh
Phoenix,
my God!
remember
Why
to
is
wear
that so
pants in
accurate?
court.
I see RJ Phoenix on his boxes the entire time.
I swear. Okay. Look for proof.
Had to wear the hearts today.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what you were pointing at earlier. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Okay, I got it.
I shouldn't look for proof. That Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise.
Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime, yet he did, despite the chance that it might be discovered that later as it has been.
Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then, after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, just what exactly is this piece of cloth?
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions.
I was wrong. This is the last time you have to use the video for something.
Alright,
I don't have
hello
any evidence, so
again.
this video is my only shot.
Real estimated times we're looking at this video 5 more
Yeah, I
times.
think-
Very well. Let's take another look at the security tape.
Again.
After committing the
Again.
crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Alright, fast forward.
Yep, here we go again.
I can see why
The
this
neat
was
thing is
listed
that
as
even
some
though
sort of
this
video game
theme
stuff
is
or whatever.
creepy as heck, this theme is
Okay,
creepy
so
as heck.
don't
They
show the face.
actually
I saw the
remixed. They actually
Video.
made a really good remix of this for another
Okay,
song in
show
Ace
it.
Attorney Investigations
Oh.
1.
Wait a minute.
Oh, whoop! I didn't mean to do that. Crap!
Okay, back it up. Reload it. Reload it.
I can't. I didn't. I have to take the. I didn't save. I have to take this penalty.
So
Wait,
not
Well, let's see what
perfect,
happens.
but
Let's see what
it.
happens. I like to see the funny dialogue if you fail.
Alrighty. I don't like voicing
Alright.
over it, but I'll give it.
Okay.
It's just 2 points of health. Like it's
Yeah,
literally
it-
not that
yeah.
much.
Yeah,
And I don't think.
Well, what do you have to say to that? Even though I'm feeling
All right,
miserable.
but there's just nothing there, you know. You really want to know the reason I had to open my locker?
Why?
so I could stuff you in there.
Oh my. Oh my. Okay.
Draw.
Interesting.
Wow!
Let me do this.
Wow!
Okay.
Stuff you in the locker like I did with all the nerds back in my high school
Okay,
days.
I'm sure the world would be a better place with you sent off to the boneyard. And I'll do
Oh,
it again.
dang!
I'll do it.
Damn,
Unfortunately,
buddy.
unsolved cases can't be stored in the evidence room.
Now, yeah, that's about right.
I'm
Okay,
not
okay, let's
you'll
just
have two
save
health
first.
points
Oh my
forever
God,
now. That's fine.
Well, that was just my fault because I was just holding down the. So,
Yeah.
So stop doing that. You're gonna have to patience. Patience time.
Okay,
okay.
Do it.
I need to see. Alright, this is all the same
Alrighty,
dialogue.
Blah,
Okay,
blah, blah,
Nobody
blah.
gets anything.
Oh wait,
Hold
does
on,
it
hold
solve
on.
this for you?
Oh, what?
No. It's just going through the same stuff
Let's,
now.
let's just save.
Be
Let's just
careful.
save before we continue.
Be careful.
Foxy, say. Oh,
It's fine. It's fine. I already know what it is. Again, that was just my mistake because I was just mashing the buttons. So
Okay.
Be very
What is it?
careful.
yeah, we're just I just have to come in once. All right. We're gonna slow down.
Do not
We're gonna slow down. Just wait for when Meekins
Careful.
attacks attacks
wait.
Marshall, and
That
you might
knife.
notice something. Nope.
Two knives.
Look. You see that? You see that?
Blood stain.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blood.
Yeah.
And take that.
That's also a long ass knife.
Don't worry. You
Okay,
only have one more testimony to go, and then we're gonna be done.
Alright. For
Thankfully.
some reason, you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman and enter the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet.
Yet.
However, something unexpected happened. Officer Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked. Oh, sorry. And the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat?
You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker.
Not bad, partner.
Whoa. Did he just confess?
Basically.
Now then, Officer Marshall. Are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now would we?
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
Alright. Seems the time's come.
Oh, we're about to get it.
I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID card dressed like it. I planned to take out the evidence. Wasn't expecting Officer Meekins to knock him out. Managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 515.
So the supposed victim.
sorry.
was really
Hold
cute.
the trigger finger.
Sorry, I am sorry.
I'm sorry for saying that, but
Good night.
oh
Just
goodness.
be glad that most of the later games just be glad that the Apollo Justice trilogy
Regardless.
and the Chronicles have a text backlog in case I accidentally do that.
Regardless of that, the itchy trigger finger got a point down. So
Yeah, sorry. Anyways, but there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he used the donut.
It was way too much blood for such a. Sorry.
Foxy!
Sorry, I'm so used to voicing Phoenix.
God damn it! Give me a laugh.
You all need to read.
This is all gonna go in the highlights compilation.
This is a reading game, and none of you can read.
I can't pronounce, okay?
It's gonna be clipped.
I can't read. Help me. If somebody on stream knows how to make an animatic, please make an animatic out of this.
Yeah, you leave that part out there.
Okay, that's gonna be clipped. It was way too much blood for such a small donation.
So I got that too. Whatever.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
How?
Last cross-examination of the night. Hold it!
Had to. Oh right. We're not reading this one.
When you say it, you mean
Do you even have to ask?
the SL9 incident.
2 years have passed since the case was closed.
Okay.
2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Not if I had anything to do with it. That incident's not over.
But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it?
I think I know why.
That day was my last chance. That's why.
Hold it!
But, why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carried. Oh, sorry. Okay. If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere.
So you did it to fool the security camera.
And the detective's ID card?
I stole that the point of the incident.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out that lost item report.
I returned his ID card. Left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall.
So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
What do you mean, partner?
I mean the fingerprint and activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself.
But he could because of a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall.
Oh yeah.
Hold it!
You pulled an officer.
You pulled an officer on that knife.
The knife was innocent, I swear.
Alright, keep going.
Okay. You pulled a knife on Officer Marshall. I mean.
Calm down now. Calm down now.
Deep breaths, Inferno. That usually helps me when I'm in a laughing fit.
Okay, I got it. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Ugh.
A cliff, yeah. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year.
There it is.
When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Why is his name Edgeworth?
Pabo?
Oh, sorry. Typed to someone. Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. I was using text and Facebook. With me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife? Foxy!
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Oh, you mean this one?
I think that was the game itself. That time.
Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it does that. Yeah, that is a darn good Bowie knife.
I don't know what to say.
Human blood makes a good shot.
So you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
Hold it!
So you did your research beforehand.
Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security kids who raced every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. Oh yeah.
However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. Holy on my
What
head.
was Officer Meekins doing during that time?
Getting stabbed. What else? Sleeping like a baby.
Well, you had a very different opinion.
Fen?
Oh, sorry. So what you're saying is, on that day...
Hold it!
Oh God, that's hard to read. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place.
Yeah, I would. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So you stole the evidence from the locker?
Actually, I didn't.
What?
Why not?
Went out with the locker. The evidence was already gone.
What?
What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor.
Hey.
I guess.
Plot twist.
empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Oh, sorry. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, no slavery. I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer.
Why did you do this?
Didn't I just...
Stealing the detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense.
Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary.
Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one's mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
What does zeal mean?
I do not know.
Hang on. I'm gonna try something. Hang on.
Well, you just...
Define zeal.
Sure, here's the
Gusto,
definition of
or-
zeal. Great energy or
right.
enthusiasm in pursuit of a cause or an objective.
Yeah.
You know what? Theory, sometimes you're actually worth it.
That's Bixby actually, because because my phone's Samsung.
Yeah,
never
I got my...
mind.
I got the idea.
Theory, I take back everything I said. Okay. What are we doing here, Foxy?
All right, we are going
Order
to.
more paper towels.
All right,
Anyway,
we're
what
gonna,
were we
and I know why, because remember what we found in here?
Well, didn't we want to talk about it? Or
Neil
is this
Marshall.
one of the ones where you have to present stuff?
You have to present this one. Yeah, I remember
Okay.
this. Objection!
Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Oh, your dad, right. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. It'll quench you. Nothing.
I have the
doesn't really.
SL9
It's
incident
the
file
quenchiest.
here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Ooh, in a list of murder victims. Oh my God. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man?
Neil Marshall?
Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
What? A prosecutor?
He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors Award.
Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
But what's his relation to you?
He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Grant, the deputy chief of police. The detectives I was a part of worked just under them. Desperate to prosecute the killers. Joe died. My brother fought Doc and was killed. That was the first time Doc left behind any evidence. That's all we needed.
Is that as nice?
Yeah,
He was arraigned and incarcerated. Case was finally closed. At least, according to public records.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight.
and that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions?
There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence.
Oh, disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled.
Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department.
Chance? It's gotta be more than just that.
So, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murderer in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial!
Objection, Mr. Wright. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today.
But...
There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
Seems to me, this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye, and the testimony of one Miss Angel Starr is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less.
I'm a city slick. I may be a cowboy, but I don't think that's proper grammar.
I rest my case.
About that, I don't think. Well then,
Ben,
Oh, sorry, okay. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department.
about that.
There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder... there's something in my eye. Hold on. Oh, that doesn't help. There we go. The apparent murder on the security camera tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Not guilty, was it?
Hold it!
Who says hold it?
It's Emma.
no.
Alright, Starwing, you can voice Emma.
Okay. Your Honor, wait.
Emma?
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection,
Oh.
right?
What do you mean, right? Ben.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Wright. Are you... Are you this girl's guardian?
Your honor? Oh, innocent.
That wasn't me that time.
Please, Your Honor, I'm all asking for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Miss Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3.
Are we done?
We're almost done.
No, we're
No.
not
Okay,
done.
we're good. We're good. We're good.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out that SL9 is the name of first section killings.
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file.
That's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day? So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left one only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, I figured I'd examine it scientifically. I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
Hang on, I gotta get my phone charger real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
In the meantime, we can all laugh at that I can't read.
Yeah,
I can't read either.
all us.
I think the yeah, I'm starting to suspect the big elephant in the room, so to speak, about it. Is that he was able to open the door, yet he didn't know about the glove or the fingerprint scanner. So
That's
someone
true.
definitely took that stuff.
You know, I cannot believe I said officer knife, not being able to read.
Okay, I'm back. I got my phone charger.
That just straight up blew my mind.
No.
Did I miss something?
Okay, then why are you here? Then okay, good question, Emma. Why are you here? Huh?
1 second. I gotta do something.
But then why the heck are you here?
Starwing?
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Sorry, I guess. I'm not much of a investigator after all.
Inferno?
Inferno.
Inferno, I think Inferno left for a moment.
Did he?
I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
here.
back.
Sorry.
Oh wait.
Is that all?
Please do me matter. I'm just a high school student.
Sorry, but
Then
you are a high school student.
and I'm just an attorney.
Wait, no.
So what the freak?
Inferno?
Yeah.
Are we done? I feel like we're done.
And I'm just an attorney. That was my line.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have.
Get off the witness stand.
We can't find something wrong with them. Please, Mr. Wright. You're a professional. If anyone could save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy.
Arms up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department,
Hang on. I gotta get my phone literally died as soon as I plugged it in, just so but it's back up we go now.
Nah.
does
Yeah,
any
just have to-
reasonable doubt remain?
Boz. I mean, yeah, Boz. That's about it.
Yeah.
There we go. It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? We already know why. It's the wriggling piece of plywood.
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry. Mr. Wright, I'm sorry.
Wait,
I can't
no,
be more-
that makes no sense. Wait a minute.
That means the handprint was left there before the Blue Badger came in, or after.
No. Well, okay. Think about it. Well, okay, yeah, it could have been there before. Yeah, definitely. So then somebody would have to lodge that in, do that, and yeah, okay.
I don't know.
Mr. Darwin?
Still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be.
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Yeah, we
And
don't. We definitely don't
pressuring
have
me.
all day because we know you have more turkey sandwiches to eat.
Yeah.
And in serious note, I do have to go to pets.
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor. Remember, I needed to concentrate. It's now. Roll the clip. Roll the clip. Roll the
Okay,
clip.
what do we need to do now?
Oh, sorry. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Why is it Gumshoe?
Could be something I'm missing.
Could there be something I'm missing? Damn it.
Yeah.
Do we?
I object.
Why did he even give you the option?
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. Why? Why are we dragging this on?
I'm telling you, this case could have been shortened. The only thing that seems to be clear is that you're grasping, Mr. Wright. Fen?
Oh, sorry. You've been staring there. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes. This is strange.
It's right there.
Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Yeah,
Missing? You mean something that hasn't been drawn on there?
Yes. Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Right.
Okay. Nah, I'm good.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time.
Not my fault.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
Filibuster.
All this evidence here.
Oh,
This has to be something I can use.
Fine, you're gonna be
Question.
fine.
The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans?
The wriggling piece of plywood. Take that!
Wriggling piece of plywood.
I'm going to make a jar. You know that, right, Foxy?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to put money in it.
Okay,
What
Marshall,
about that piece
you're
of
up.
plywood?
There you go.
Yep.
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force, defender of truth, guardian of proof. Oh God, just
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here.
And
So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Why do I have a fancy accent?
okay.
Well?
Oh, it was that
Yeah.
close?
Well, what?
Oh.
Where the heck was the camera?
It was right in front of it.
That's a stupid place to
right.
put security camera.
So long as the Blue Badger
Really
is
stupid.
dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint that's at the spot on the locker.
Oh, what?
What? If Pika were here, she would do that. She would do that because that's her thing. Sorry, Pika.
What?
Oh, sorry. So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
Wow. It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably, sorry. Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker?
Okay, I just want to
You're telling me I
That was
can't
not
be-
me. That was not me.
Okay, Starwing, you're up again.
Okay. Mr. Wright, think through it scientifically.
Emma!
On that afternoon, but Officer Meekins was the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a hamper on that locker.
Oh, sorry. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash balderdash in my courtroom.
It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, that's even grammar, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. Oh my god.
that would explain it.
But how?
One time was captured on this tape taken by the security camera. Officer Damn it. Officer Meekins cut his hand from which the trivial amount of blood fell. I didn't see that. The problem is the other time someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been. Oh, please just reveal already. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered.
Boom, sucker!
Wait, but
Mr. Prosecutor.
That's ridiculous.
Don't
I
blame me,
refuse
I'm
to
reading
accept your absurd
Alright,
claim.
I'm gonna let you guys do the corner stuff for a bit because I am absolutely gotta pee. So,
Okay.
someone can
Okay.
take over Marshall.
I got it.
If I don't come.
I got it. I think. Oh,
Alright.
sorry. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood marks found on the locker.
So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show the evidence that proves when it occurred.
When did the first incident occur?
to summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
That's right. The blood mark on the logger proves it.
Very well. Then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
I'm gonna save real
Yeah.
quick
Okay.
because
feel
I
like it's
think
just
I
time
do have a
card,
feeling I
'cause
do
there
have.
was other times on that card.
Yes,
Yeah.
on the ID card record.
Proof that shows
Yeah.
when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
It's
Oh,
the
what
ID
is it?
card record. Cause take a look. Just take a
Right
look.
there.
So
Has to be
at
this
4:40, Edgeworth came in and then
Hey, look at
Meekins
420,
came in
nice.
at 450 to put
Wait
the
a
Blue
minute.
Badger in there.
Who's 777? It has no name.
We have no idea yet. And then in 514, Goodman came in, and technically that was
Yeah,
when
he
Marshall
did.
came in as Goodman, and then shortly after Meekins came in again. So
Gaunt, you clever dick.
Why is Meekins twice in there?
because the first time Meekins came in to put the Blue Badger in the evidence room, and then he came in again when he saw Marshall come in.
All right.
Yeah.
Give,
It has
let's
to be
hurry
the ID
this up.
card. There's
Because he had to put
literally
he
nothing else that
put the Blue Badger in there because of all the people coming in at the police department.
We
And
still don't know who
anyways, let's try now.
777 is, right?
what?
We don't. Because there's no
We
name.
still don't know who he is.
Yeah, we don't know who that first one came in at. Ironically, at 420 came in. Anyways, take that.
It has to be this.
Yes.
If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card. Oh, the ID card record.
But wait, that would
Officer
implicate,
What?
wait,
Eh?
Pika.
Officer
Hi,
Meekins
Pika.
brought the- Where'd we go? What?
Pika was in chat.
Oh, hi, Pika.
Anyway,
Oh, no.
we got this.
Officer Meekins. Oh boy. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at.
Let's see here. 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it will be 4:40 p.m.
Wait,
Ah.
wait a minute.
It-
Wait a minute.
Yes,
now.
yes, Pika. That's Inferno. Their first.
Okay, anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, Inferno. This is Inferno's first time being part of our voice acting crew. Yep.
Oh, wait, are we...
May I just say I called
no.
Officer Meekins?
Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done?
Oh, Pabo,
I
are you
never
back?
would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't getting it.
I'm afraid I don't understand it either.
Pika's asking how you are doing, Inferno.
Me? I am doing absolutely splendid. Also, I accidentally called
Judge.
Officer
Oh, you already went.
Wait, what did you call Officer Meekins?
Officer Knife.
Pekin! I was thinking of Pika!
Oh, Peekins, okay.
I accidentally called
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Officer Meekins became Officer Peekins! Because
My
he peeked.
gosh!
Pulled a knife on that officer. Pulled an officer on
It's
that
clear
knife.
from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood.
That means
Oh,
blood
sorry.
first
The
crime
crime.
Hang on.
wiped away.
Pop.
That's Phoenix.
Just do
I
it,
know.
just do it.
No, you're good. I'm just reading it out myself there. But you go ahead, sorry.
Oh,
You're gonna
okay.
read it out anyway. The scene is gonna continue to do.
I was laughing too much at Pekins. Oh well. That means that means the blood from the first crime was wiped away.
Oh.
Fucked it.
Alright,
Now.
Pika's
Pika,
coming
what
in
the
here.
The Pika wants the. Wait, what?
Oh, I am here.
Hello.
I heard.
Hi, Pika.
I heard somebody called an officer after me.
Yeah, I was thinking of Meekins, but at the same time, I heard your name, so I said Officer Meekins by accident.
It's gonna take another year before this case is over.
I know, right? Okay, by the real murderer. Sorry. Ow!
Oh,
He slapped me.
I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically
Wait.
impossible.
Wait.
Now 20 minutes.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card
Yeah, we
number
were talking about
remaining.
that.
I thought that
Oh
was
my
just
god.
a joke.
Oh my god. 777. Whatever. Just go.
Lucky 7.
Yeah, 777
Yeah.
7777. 7 sevens.
Talk about a lucky number.
But wait, that doesn't make sense.
But wait, there's more.
How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777. I had to come.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 7777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777777.
That's 1 7. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I am unable to look up the owner of that ID card, at least at present.
What? No, I just said that.
Pabo,
Bars out.
Explain yourself, son.
the ID number 7777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher, someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity.
What? But that's ridiculous. Just how?
I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. Oh boy.
An official charge.
You're all like, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question.
Yes?
No, not you. To her. The defendant sitting right over there.
What was that?
Your own little executive.
Lana?
Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder.
Oh, Spadudios.
My gosh, Pika, you and your soundboard. Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not... Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 7777777.
2,000 years later.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I wanted to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident.
The SO9 incident?
Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? Okay, Pika, do you want to take, okay, since you're back, you could take Emma. Starwing, do you want to voice Lana?
Sure, Lana. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm not actually not gonna be staying long, but I guess I can voice a little bit.
Let's
Yeah.
just
You
get
wanted to
the
be here.
Okay.
Come on.
What?
Oh, wait.
Starwing?
Star.
Oh yeah, I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, we...
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did.
Oh,
Lana.
Okay.
I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial, 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Plot twist.
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't.
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
That timing! That timing! My gosh!
Yeah.
That's the person with soundboard privileges.
And that vibe boom that earlier was perfect too. That vibe boom
I'm
also
gonna have
good.
to rewatch this VOD. There's
Yes.
gonna be a ton of highlights in
great.
there.
Clip it quick.
That was great.
Sorry, get on it. Clip that. Clip that. Clip that.
Okay, I'll get it back. I'll get it back.
Applause.
Hopefully not too
Golf
late.
clap, golf clap, golf clap.
Yes.
Where is it? I got off. Where is it?
You better please send the clip. Please send the clip.
I'll see if I can catch it.
Anyways,
Anyway,
why won't you answer him?
Star.
Oh, I'm currently getting the clip. Okay, drastic crimes require drastic measures. I mean, she's right.
keep it going.
She's right though.
You gotta keep it going.
Hang on.
You're still going.
That's just the way it is.
Oh my
Do it.
Keep going. Try the laugh challenge.
We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Keep it going.
Pika, you're up.
Hello there.
Pika, your line.
Pika.
Lana.
They did. They said.
Even if it involved forging evidence.
Oh! Damn.
Well,
They don't look amused.
whoops.
Exiting narrator.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
No. No!
Chaos.
Order.
Lana's remarks caused such a stir that the chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no.
Yeah. Because we still got one more person in this.
Can we wait till next stream?
Yep, we are doing it. We are doing it. This is
Yeah,
where we are.
This
This is where we're
this is part
ending.
there because Ben's too
Yes.
anxious that he won't get to bed in time. So
Yep, we are ending the stream
It's
here.
not like
We
that.
will be back
It's been-
next week on January
I
28th.
know, I know how your brain works. You're too anxious that you're not going to go to bed
It's,
in time.
Hun, it's not only that, but we've also been doing this for about over 2 hours.
That too.
Oh God.
Look at the
Make that
time.
3. No, actually, you're
Yeah, anyways,
off by a
with
little bit
that-
there. It's more like 3.
Yep.
Has it really been 3 hours?
3
Yes.
hours, 30 minutes.
That's yeah. Okay. With that said,
I'm coming back, but like
Currently, here you go, guys. I'll put in the chat here. But here's the clip of the perfect timing.
yeah,
yes.
please, can
Alrighty,
we watch that? I
please.
really want to see that.
anyways, we are gonna be back on January 28th. I don't know if we're gonna conclude this case by then, but we are going to. We are now we are now officially in the last third of this case.
Finally.
And after this case is done, we are moving on to the second game. So with that said, let's find someone to raid. And I think I have someone in mind, if they're still alive. And I think I know that. Okay.
Who are we raiding?
This chat.
Hang on, is Toby still alive?
Yes, I think he is. Hold on, let me double check.
Yes, he is. He is.
No, wait, no, he's not. Hey, Foxy, raid Sam.
Sam, like Sam the mouse?
Yeah, he's still alive, and he just actually started. You'd be surprising him.
Yeah, Samuel White 6. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's raid him.
Yeah,
Let's raid him.
make sure you type it right.
Okay, with that said, ready up, raiders. So we are going to be raiding Samuel _ White 76. We will be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ready up, raiders. We are going to be back next week as we continue. We're going to be continuing Ace Attorney next week on the 28th. So mark your calendars.
And I'm
ready up, raiders.
Let's do it.
I'm definitely coming back. This was fun. Thanks.
Yeah,
Foxy.
definitely. No problem, Inferno. We'd love to have you again.
Apologies for saying Officer Knight.
No,
That's
no,
not
no
even the funny
apologies there.
bit.
That was
That's-
hilarious.
You keep
I
saying
have
that's
to-
the joke that you did. This thing that you did actually was.
All right, is everyone readied up?
That was it.
Is everyone readied up?
He pulled an officer on
Yep,
that night.
Let's go. Let's do
I
it.
know. I just read it wrong.
He pulled that poor innocent. He pulled an officer on that poor innocent night.
Officer Beacon.
So many highlights
I know,
tonight.
so
This
Anyway,
was
we had a good
amazing.
one.
Despite
Yeah,
this
great
case
one.
being so prolonged, I think all the humor that we put in here is definitely gonna make this iteration of Rise from the Ashes one of the best ever. So, with that said, thank you all for tuning in. We'll be back next week as we continue
Alright.
this. Anyways, let's rate Sam. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. We'll be back. Bye, everyone.
You have a good night,
Bye.
Ben.